Hi friends of the Buffalo Naval Park, I'm Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections, Curator here. So, some of our subscribers have been asking for updates to the dry dock and what's been going on. So, I have a whiteboard here, and it's going to be talking about where we are in the process and what is the next step in this phased approach to getting the Croaker and the Sullivans to dry dock. So let's take a look. All right, we're very happy to announce that over the winter time we were meeting internally, and half of this is marketing this to the public and doing it in a clear and concise way that will bring the most amount of information to interested persons like yourself. So we've landed on Operation Preservation, right? We're not just taking one vessel, we're taking two. So we felt the name had to be more encompassing than just USS the Sullivan's dry dock, because it's more than one vessel. So Operation Preservation, and we've been working on a logo and marketing and messaging, so that will be released as we move forward. Phase 1. All right, if you've been following us, usually by mid-March we are open 5 days a week. And then May 1st we're open 7 days a week. Well, this year we were not able to do that. We were open on the weekends. And then we just recently opened the 5 and 7 day a week. So as of right now, we are open 7 days a week for the rest of the summer season and into the fall. That was because we were having remediation and liquid removal done from the Sullivans and the Croaker. All right, we'd like to thank our partners, the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, the U.S. Coast Guard, the City of Buffalo, NETSCO, which is a marine and naval engineering firm, and Momentum Environmental. In total, about 200,000 gallons of liquid have been removed from the Sullivans and the Croaker, now making them dry for tugging. And that's what this was regarding. This was regarding the fact that if we were going to be tugging our two vessels through Lake Erie, we had to remove as much of the liquid, oils, lubrications, diesel, to prepare them for tugging. So that's what we've done. We've also said, well, since we have this unified command already here, why don't we begin talking about the Little Rock? Because at the very least, the Little Rock needs to move so the Croaker and the Sullivans can get out of their berths and head into Lake Erie and head down to Erie. So work has begun now on the USS Little Rock for liquid removal. All right, next up becomes the dredging. So we're having discussions and conversations and initial plans now, internally, and then soon to have externally. All right, if you've followed us, I've even drawn an overhead Google map that shows, well, this needs to move just to get our vessels out. So we're talking about timing right now. We're talking about where to tug the USS Little Rock, whether she'll come back to her berth now, or does she need to go somewhere else along the Buffalo waterfront for a time. All right, also mooring tower removal. All right, we've talked about that there are mooring towers in between the USS Little Rock and the Croaker and the Sullivans, and will those impede our ability to move those vessels out? And if so, we need to remove those. So dredging, of course, is dredging on the port side or outboard side of the USS Little Rock, moving the Little Rock, then dredging on what used to be the starboard side in between the Little Rock, Croker and Sullivan's, and also then at that time removing those mooring towers. And then potentially dredging again up against the port side of Croker and the Sullivans, and then we will be able to move them out of their berths and get them on their way. I know we're taking 2 vessels, but a lot of the questions are, geez, why is it costing at least $21 million? Well, initial forecasts, and this was now 2-3 years ago, was that just this dredging and removal of the Croker and the Sullivans would be $5-6 million. So when you have a $21 million kitty that's with now the city of Buffalo, what does that leave for the dry dock itself? That leaves $14-15 million for the dry dock. So this is a very expensive phase that needs to be done deliberately, consciously, and in the best way possible that will save us the most amount of money while keeping the vessels secure on their way down to dry dock. So we're continuing to raise funds and things like that because costs are, as everyone knows, costs are going up and up. So your continued support is always very appreciated. So that's where we are now, phase 1 of removal of all the liquids, 200,000 gallons from the Sullivans and the Croker. And so they are high and dry and have satisfied the U.S. Coast Guard's requirement for tugging. Now we're working on the Little Rock because at the very least she will need to move just to get the 2 vessels out. Operation Preservation is the name that we've assigned to this operation, and please leave questions and comments below. Thanks so much again for your continued support. Please spread the word and continue to follow us. All of our social media pages will have updates, and can't thank you enough. See you again soon, everyone.